All right, joining us now is Tiger Tennis as they get ready for the start of their season, hopefully this weekend if weather abides, over in Las Cruces. And joining us is their head coach, Charles Powell. Coach, how are you?
Hello, thank you. I am doing fine.
Happy to have you here. If you want to introduce the group that you got here with you, I know you got a few seniors in this group. Are they all seniors? I'm not sure.
We have three
seniors.
In this
Okay.
Group. To my left is Casey Myers.
Hey.
Melanie Jun.
Hello. Hi.
Spencer Moezzi.
How's it going?
And Mackenzie Sherwood.
Hey.
All right, so we've got this whole group in here, and let's look back at last year real quick. What was your first year as Tiger tennis coach? What was your feeling when you got to the end of the season? How did you feel like the team performed?
I felt like the team had improved. We were performing a lot better, but I think it was a wake-up call once we got to state and saw a different level of competition up there. So it was an experience, and I believe now that the team has seen the competition up there, I'm really hoping that that memory has stuck with them and they understand what it's going to take this year to compete.
Well, and I was also impressed with the toughness of the district, too. I mean, it's kind of been hit or miss in different sports, but it seemed like on both the boys' and girls' side in tennis, it was a very competitive district last year, fair to say?
It is. St. Pius.
Santa Teresa?
Santa Teresa, yes, was the top team in the district. They had some really tough players, and very competitive there. The other two teams in the district were competitive, but they had some positions that they need to fill, and we took advantage of that. So I think it'll be competitive again this year. All the teams are looking fairly strong. Santa Teresa, again, will be the team that will be to beat, and we are going to gun for them.
All right, so you got the target on them. Casey, Casey's kind of an interesting case. We got a guy that plays football but is also out here playing tennis. It's kind of a difference in sports, I would say. Would you just obviously maybe not things don't apply as much from tennis to football or vice versa. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Yeah. Talk about. Has tennis been something you've always played? I don't know if we talked to you about tennis too much before.
No. I haven't played tennis until last year. I've just been strictly football, basketball. But I wanted to try something new and just not do the same sports throughout high school. And when I came out, I thought it was really fun. And so I just enjoyed it. It was really nice people too. And, I thought Coach was pretty cool, so I was like, yeah, I'll do tennis.
All right. What is it about the sport that, you've got obviously different sports to pick up in the spring. What was it about tennis and what kept you playing last year?
Well, he just said it was the coach.
There you go. It's exactly what it was.
That and it's just the environment of tennis, and it's just really fun because football can be draining. I love it. It's just really draining, but, tennis is like that relief sport where you can still work and push hard, but it's just really a lot of fun. And yeah, and it seems like
I've noticed over the years with the tennis teams, it seems to be a really close chemistry. All the players are really tight on the boys and the girls' side. Would you be fair to say that, Casey?
Oh yeah, they're all my homies.
All right, that's what I like to hear. Melanie, where do you feel like going into this season? Obviously, I think we've been talking. How many years is this for you on Tiger Tennis?
Oh, well, I grew up watching my brother play.
Yeah. And
I started as an 8th grader, so I really saw this team develop. And I really like our new coach, Coach Powell. I've had some experiences with him last year, and I really got to know him this year. And I think we'll just develop that relationship into my senior year. And I really hope that as a captain, I could bring this team to understand the intensity at state, but also be able to appreciate tennis as a fun and loving sport that they care about and that they see as, just like Casey said, as like a relief, but still hard work. And I just hope that we will win. Well, winning's fun, but yeah. I hope that we will also grow closer together. But we were very close last year, and I really loved that. Like, going to state was a lot of fun, staying together, eating food, and it was just great. So the food was a major part about, yeah.
I get the impression that I was talking to you guys beforehand that, the tennis is fun, but the food is very...
The food part drove me. Like, preseason, I was like, what should we eat? And I was like, yeah, that's yeah.
That's important. Something else that I feel like is always interesting within a tennis team is you guys obviously are competing against other teams, but there's competition within the team of who's the number one in singles, number two, number three, and same with doubles. Do you feel like that's important within a team that you guys do have that at least level of friendly competition to make you guys better?
I believe that pushing each other to do our best is the only way that we will develop as a team and become district champions or state champions. So I believe that pushing each other, even girls to boys, even though we don't play gender, like opposite genders, we should still push each other to achieve our best.
Yeah. Well, Melanie talked about, obviously, her brother playing Spencer. I mean, the Moezzi family, I mean, it's like a legacy in Tiger tennis. I mean, we've had so many Moezzis come through. It seems like a family thing. And, what made you want to, I mean, is it just something that you guys do as a family that keeps you interested in tennis?
Yeah, we've all been playing for probably at least since we're little, maybe 10 years. I've been playing for at least 10 years now. But yeah, my oldest brother started it, and we've all just kind of tagged along, I guess. But yeah, we really enjoy the sport.
Yeah,
I love it a lot.
What is it? I mean, for you personally, because you could have decided, hey, I want to play some other sport out there, and then gone. I don't want to say been the black sheep, but decided to go do something else. What was it about tennis that got you interested? That your family could all play together, maybe?
Yeah, I mean, I guess to keep the tradition going.
Yeah.
It's also we played soccer. I don't know what it is, but those are the two sports that we've always played, and we really enjoyed it. So yeah.
Good to hear. How about your game going into this season? You feeling more confident in certain spots heading into this season?
Last year I didn't play, but this year I do feel a lot more confident. We still haven't decided the lineup or anything, but I'm definitely excited because it's my last year and I'm trying to just cherish it right now.
All right, very good. Mackenzie, talk about going into this season. I mean, what are your feelings about, what your goals are for this year? I mean, have you thought about, from a competition standpoint, what you want to achieve this year?
Definitely the big picture is to get to state again. We went to state last year, and even though we didn't do the best, I still had an amazing time. I thought it was awesome just being able to play with Melanie in doubles and just be with the rest of the team and support everyone. But personally for me, specifically with my game, I want to definitely qualify individually, because last year, I played a lot of matches, and I ended up in with wins. I guess I don't mean to sound cocky, but but in the district match, the game I needed to win, I lost that one. And it was actually to someone I had previously beaten in the season, so that was kind of a disappointment. So this year I kind of want to use that as energy, kind of to in motivation to get me to districts, for me to win my match to qualify individually, and then as for all of us to win districts this year, because I feel St. yeah, they're good competition. And last year, I'm pretty sure that we only lost that by one match against them. So this year, I think we definitely have a chance to come back and get number one.
Yeah, and I think what's interesting, again, I mean, you guys obviously are competing as individuals a lot out there, whether it's, in singles or you got your teammate with the doubles, but it all comes together as a team a lot of the time in terms of winning duels or going in district. So, I mean, that's kind of an interesting dynamic in tennis that maybe isn't the same in a lot of other sports. So you guys can feel the team aspect but still be, working as an individual, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Definitely.
Coach, I mean, how do you feel like the competition within the team? I know that's something you really tried to spur last year. You wanted, them to be fighting for number one, number two, number three. Do you feel like that's getting a little bit better going into this season?
I think so, and I think the experience last year at districts and then going to state and seeing how, as we watched the other teams warm up, and they were not easy on each other. They were hitting shots, they were pushing each other, and I think our team took note of that. And I certainly took note of that, and so that's what we're emphasizing, is it doesn't matter, if you beat our teammate 6-0, that's going to help the player that won, and it's going to help the player that lost. You need to learn from mistakes, and so you need to play people that are better than you, and you need to play those players that are really strong, need to teach those younger players what they need to do better.
Yeah.
So... yeah, I think it's a great opportunity, and the kids are buying into it, and they're fighting out there, and I like it.
We got this group of four in here. If you want to mention some of the other kids that are going to be involved with this team this year, some names that we should watch out for with Tiger Tennis this season.
On the boys' side, we have Keanu Tran, who played with us last year, and he and Spencer will be duking it out for the number one spot. And then we have down in our 4 or 5 spot, David Fillmore has been doing better. There's Cameron Moezzi and some others that are competing. On the girls' side right now, we're a little short on numbers, but that, from what I understand, is going to be changing once basketball is over. Haley Molman has been stepping up and has been playing some good singles. Cammie Wallace Is that right?
Yeah.
Wallace?
Yeah.
Cammie Wallace has been playing some good doubles, and so I really look forward to what they can do. And I just hope that they believe that the harder they work in practice, the more prepared they will be at the end of the season when it really matters.
Do you have an idea of the doubles teams yet, or is that still kind of being worked itself out?
Oh, I have some ideas, but I don't want to reveal them yet.
Okay.
But because that's just all they are. They're ideas. And so during practices, we'll be playing around with some of those. And these tournaments early in the season are really good to play with those matchups and see who's comfortable with who. And because a lot of it has to do with chemistry. It may not be skill. It just might be chemistry between a couple of players.
Yeah, probably, but likely we'll probably see Mackenzie and Melanie back again as a doubles pair. The likeliness of that.
I'm not sure.
Not sure. Okay,
I'm not too sure about that. Haley Molman, Haley Molman and Cammie have been pretty strong, and so we're going to play around with Mel and Kenzie playing with those two in some tournaments, see what happens, and we'll just go from there.
All right, Casey. I mean, singles, doubles. Do you prefer one over the other, or?
I have more fun in doubles, but I found myself I'm better at singles.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is it about doubles you like? Just having the teammate out there?
Yeah, just having a teammate, having fun while still taking it seriously. Like last year I had Alejandro, and we had a time, and surprisingly we won too. And it was just a fun time. And when the singles came, I don't like blaming on each other. So in singles, I can just if I lose it, I lost because of me. And, I can't blame. I don't like blaming either. I just like to have fun.
Gotcha. Melanie, I mean, is it singles, doubles? Do you like one over the other, or you like playing both?
Like Casey, I prefer doubles. Like, bringing each other up after you get down a point is something that really, it really helps whenever you're against a hard opponent.
It can be a faster game, too, because if you're going back and forth like that, It can be a lot of fun. Spencer, how about you? You more of a singles or a doubles guy?
It honestly varies. I like doubles a lot more because the mental part in tennis is a lot more difficult. Makes the sport difficult. But in singles, I like it because it's kind of up to you. You can't really, what's the word?
Depend on anybody else.
Yeah, you don't have to depend on your opponent getting it back, or no, your teammate getting it back. So yeah, I think I like doubles more, honestly.
Yeah. Kenzie, I'm guessing doubles, right?
Yeah, well, kind of like Casey said, I like doubles better, but I feel like I play better at singles. But I definitely, kind of what everyone else has said. Doubles, it's really nice because I always get down on myself a lot when I play singles. It's such a mental game, like Spencer said. Like if the tide starts to change, I guess it goes both ways. It can change for your favor, like against your favor, but when you start to lose, it really gets on you, and it's nice to have someone there, boosting your spirits and helping you feel better and everything, and also getting to celebrate with them and just, having someone by your side. So that's nice.
Yeah. Coach, I mean, something I want to mention as well, I know how important, and we talked about this last year, how important the Alamogordo Tennis Association has been to Tiger Tennis last couple of years. I know you're deeply involved in that. You guys are going to have the Alamogordo Invitational next weekend, and boy, without the ATA, you guys would be drowning a little bit, I'm sure, with that Alamogordo Invitational, right?
Oh, well, we would. I mean, if for no other reason, if for court maintenance. The ATA does so much to help keep those courts looking sharp and keeping the nets in shape, and I can't thank them enough for that. The ATA also comes in, Linda Gilliland comes in and runs our tournaments for us, which is a huge help. And there's not a lot of people in this community that can do that kind of a thing. And so ATA has just been invaluable. And I'm glad I'm a part of it, and so that I can recruit some of those ATA people that come out and help.
Yeah, we definitely want to give them a shout-out because I know how much work they do and how much they help. And you're right, the Oregon tennis courts, I mean, it's been a few years since they redid those, but, man, they still look, I feel so like they look pristine. I mean, you guys, some of the best courts you play on, I'm sure?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And I'm sure a big difference from before when, they had obviously aged a little bit, and get those new courts on there. It's nice. So, you guys go to Cruces this weekend, Alamogordo Invitational the weekend after that, and that'll be a big event. If people want to come out and watch some tennis, you guys are going all day long for the Tennis Invitational.
It'll probably be about a 12-hour event. We will be starting on the courts. They'll be playing around 8:30 in the morning, and I'm sure it won't be done until about 8:30. So come on out. Tennis is a fun game. It's a unique game. There's not very many sports that you can play into your 70s, and I don't see many people out pole vaulting at 50. I don't see people playing football, at 50. But tennis, it's a great sport, and I would encourage community members to come out, bring your kids, let them see what's going on, and let's get involved.
All right, well, we certainly wish the best luck to everybody this year. I know you guys thinking district championships in state. Is that the goal for this year for you
Yes,
guys?
sir.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
That's what we want to hear. Well, Casey, Melanie, Spencer, and Mackenzie, thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you.
in today.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
guys.
Thank you for
Coach,
having
appreciate
us.
it, and good luck this season. Okay?
Thank you.
All right.